Nextplz.
Maui.
Un bateau!
Maui, métamorphe. Demi-dieu du vent et de la mer. Je suis
Idole des hommes.
Quoi?
En fait, c'est Maui, métamorphe, demi-dieu du vent et de la mer, idole des hommes. Je t'ai interrompu, désolé, recommence. Idole des hommes. À toi.
Can you tell us a few words about the movie?
Vaiana is the story of a young teenager, the daughter of a chief who lives on an island 2,000 years ago. Our story takes place 2,000 years ago, and she is drawn to the sea. She feels this compulsion. She wants to go to the sea, but she lives in a world where they stop voyaging and they haven't crossed the reef for 1,000 years. And she is kind of thrust into an adventure on a quest to save her island, to save her people. She is forced to team up with a somewhat flawed demigod named Maui, and she kind of goes on a hero's journey. She must overcome obstacle after obstacle in order to become the person that she needs to be in the end.
In this cartoon shows beautiful landscape, is lively. How did you manage to perfectly create all of this?
Well, we did several trips back to the Pacific Islands, and we took thousands of photographs, and we did drawings and paintings there, and we had an amazing staff who really tried to capture all the color and the beauty. And this is our first movie in computer CG and computer graphics. A lot of the movies were hand-drawn, many hand-drawn films, but there are tools in computers which we were able to use to help to create the ocean. We wanted the ocean to be alive in this movie, so we had effects animators who do all the water combined with character animators, so you could make the ocean seem like it had a thought. It was happy, it was sad, it was confused. It really talented artists. It really comes back to the artists are so brilliant, and they use these new tools to create visions that were unlike anything you've seen before. We challenged them. We didn't know when we began the movie how to make these images, but we said this is what we need, and they researched a year of just sort of trying different things and developing the technology to make it happen.
Yeah, they said, we don't know how to do this now, but we'll figure it out before the movie comes out.
Partir en mission avec une gamine, pas question.
Ça, c'est ma pirogue et tu vas venir jusqu'à tes pics.
Alors ça, j'ai pas vu venir.
L'océan est mon ami.
Premièrement, on va devoir traverser un océan de malheur.
Do you have a special memory about this part of this place where you have been?
Well, I'd say the very first night we went to the Pacific Islands, we went to a little village in Fiji. It's called Korova, right on the edge of the ocean. And there was a storm had just passed through us, so there was lightning on the waves. And we went in and we met the villagers, and they fed us a beautiful dinner, and they sang songs. And as night was falling, it's getting dark, and they said, is it all right if we sing? This is our Wednesday is our devotional night. We sing hymns here, and we said, no, please do. And they sang the most beautiful music as it was, darkness was falling, and it was so moving and so powerful. We just felt that's one of the things we wanted to capture, the beauty of those voices, and power of that.
And shortly after that, a few days later, we sailed across the reef on a thamakau with, which is a boat very much like the ones the early navigators sailed. And we sailed with a navigator named Angel. And he caressed the ocean. He talked about the ocean as if it were alive. He said, you have to speak gently to this ocean. And that was certainly a very memorable experience.
Special memory, yeah.
What do you love about them? Just one word for each of them.
Each of the characters?
Yeah.
What do we love about them? Vaiana, I would say tenacity.
And empathy for Vaiana.
And for Maui, power.
And he underneath
one word,
heart.
So they meant une.
Fléchette dans la fesse.
Nous allons au royaume des monstres.
T'affole pas, c'est encore bien pire que ce que tu crois.
Jusqu'ici, tout va bien. Nextplz.